All right, guys. It is Friday. As of recording this, 7:37 a.m. Today is supposed to usually be a day off from school, but they have us going up to school for some bullshit, to be honest. Um, and it's cold, man. Like you can probably hear my voice being a little nasally. I can barely breathe through it. It's so goddamn cold. Sorry to curse, but it's just, dude, it's cold, right? And I don't care. I don't care. All right. I wake up in the morning and you know what song do I have playing in my head? That one song on Frozen, that Elsa song. The cold doesn't bother me, or I don't know what's the title of that song, but the cold doesn't bother me anyways. That plays through my head on repeat every morning, every day when I wake up and it's cold. It's freezing, all right? And it helps. It helps me just like not get be so negative about it in the morning, right? I don't like wanting to wake up with negative energy in the morning. I feel like it's just going to bring my day down. So every time I catch myself in negative thoughts about the cold weather and about how I'm feeling or what I want to do, I replay that song. The cold doesn't bother me anyway, right? Because guess what? It doesn't. All right. It doesn't bother me. It's not going to affect my day. I'm not going to let that type of stuff affect how I feel and what I do throughout my day. Because no matter what, I still have to keep going. I still have to keep going. And I want you guys to go about life like that as well. No matter what. All right. And again, sorry if my voice just sounds like crap. It's just like, just the cold weather doing its thing. I should probably start maybe taking some type of vitamins to supplement, like vitamin D, since I haven't been getting any proper sunlight or anything like that. But yeah, guys, you have to keep going no matter how hard things get. Whether it's nature that gets in the way, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether it's like just other outside situations, you have to keep going. If something sets you back, then you better try and jump forward, all right? Or, well, be safe, of course. Guys, keep going, keep going. That's like my mantra or whatever for the day, right? I want you guys to be able to like kick yourselves in the ass so you can get back up and keep going and keep doing what you have to do, all right? When you have to do that workout, do that workout. When you have to do that homework, do that homework. When you have to pay those bills, pay those bills. When you have these responsibilities that are bestowed upon you, when you have these things that you have to take care of, you do it. You do it as soon as you can, not later, not after you just watch a TV show, not after you go out and hang out with your friends. You do it at the best possible moment, all right? Because when that opportunity comes, when there's an opportunity that has been bestowed upon you to become the version of yourself you want to be, you can't just hold that. You can't put that on hold. You can't do that later. You can't do that later. You can't procrastinate that. You can't watch a quick Netflix show before doing that. You take it as soon as you can. You take it right now, preferably, all right? And you also don't just sit around and wait for that opportunity. You do things you can to put yourself in that opportunity. You do things you can for that door to unlock and open for you, all right? You put in work, you put in those hours, you take what's ours, all right? But you put in the work, right? You put in the days, you put in the obsession about it, and you're gonna find yourself in an opportunity to get what it is that you want, right? If you want to possibly be, I don't know, let's say what's something that a lot of people strive for. I guess maybe success, maybe like a business or something, right? You want to start up a business and you want this business to become maybe mainstream or something like that. And if you're not, if you haven't already taken the steps for it to become like mainstream or recognizable, like for one, starting the business, right? That's like, of course, what are you doing? You can't expect anything from that. And two, things like advertising and marketability and what it is that you are selling and things like that. Like if you're not taking the time to do research on how to grow a business, this could just be with anything in general. If you're not doing the proper research, it's just you're not applying it directly. then it's like, what are you doing? You're like, nothing's gonna happen there, right? It's like you're taking a plant, but you're not watering it. You have to water that seed, right? You have to tend to that plant, you have to tend to that seed, and watch it grow into a big, great oak tree, right? So it's just you have to take that responsibility. You have to take that accountability with yourself, because again, at the end of the day, no one will. No one is going to be there. Well, hopefully you have people that want to support you, but at the end of the day, you have to be there for yourself, because they're not always going to be there. They're not your mommy and your daddy, right? Not even your mommy and your daddy are going to be there all the time. Because guess what? You're going to grow up and they're going to want to, have you live on your own, right? At some point, they don't want to take care of you forever. So you have to develop skills. You have to develop aptitude. You have to develop abilities to where you can become reliable upon your own self, right? Maybe not to like 100% everything, but like just in a case to where you feel like you are able to take care of your own self and even take care of others around you if you're able to. And you can do that if you keep going, all right? Don't give up, especially if it's something you really want, because if you give up on something you love and something you're passionate about and you just leave it behind, then like that's a death in my opinion. Because then what are you doing? What are you doing after that? Right? You're very passionate about something. Let's say something creative. Let's say you're very passionate about writing, right? Like you like to write stories, you like to write novels, maybe make up your own characters, things like that. And you give that up for like some basic day job, then what was the point? Why didn't you pursue that, right? Why didn't you at least pursue something that's similar to writing, like writing articles or memoirs? I don't know, man. Whatever writers do. But if you give that up just to do something that is completely unrelated and something that you're not passionate about, at least, then what do you have going on besides you droning about? At least I know that sounds like like a radical idea. I'm pretty sure most people actually go through stuff like that. Um, things. Of course, some things can get in the way, but sometimes you have to take risk in order to get to better opportunities and better chances. A lot of great people have taken big risks. They're right. They've left a lot of stuff behind to to pursue what it is that they were passionate about. Right, like things like maybe some people dropped out of school. Maybe some people quit their old jobs. Maybe some people even had to be homeless for a little bit. That is on the extreme, but at the same time, again, these people were motivated by any means necessary to get what they wanted to achieve in life, right? And at the same time, these types of people change the world, right? Think about the phone that you have. Think about the electricity that goes through the world, right? Those people who created those things, they had to take these amazing risks, right? People were probably telling them you can't do it, you couldn't do it, you shouldn't do it, you won't be able to do it, and then guess what? They do it because they didn't care about what other people thought, and they had this love, they had this passion for something. They had this passion for something that was beyond them and beyond the people around them, and they achieved it, by any means necessary. I think that's about all I have to say. I was a bit hyped up this morning because I had to. I had to be hyped up this morning. Especially on a Friday, and they have me going up to the school early. Especially like if this was later in the day, I wouldn't have a problem. But early, like I just have to kick myself in the butt and just be like, come on, come on, come on, you got this. So motivate yourself, inspire yourself, and there's nothing wrong with looking to others for help. But that's all about what I have to say. So see you guys in the next one.
Three, 96.